Hi, I'm Bot.Recoil, and in today's video I'm launching a new series, the Meta of Siege. To start the series off, the definition on meta. Meta stands for most effective tactic available. Tactic refers to strategy, which are certain steps to come to a wished outcome. In terms of Siege, this could be winning, but also having fun, confusing the enemy. It's mainly about a plan, thinking about how you're going to achieve your goal. In this series, I'll be talking about the goal winning. What are the meta to win a certain site on a certain map, on defense as well as on attack? How does the meta come to be? What's open to change? And what are some underrated strategies you can use to your advantage? So this first video is about the site Trophy Statue on the map Villa. You'll see an uncut version of a round I played recently on defense. Here you have an overview of the setup my team put together this round. The red marker marks reinforced walls. These reinforcements are placed to enable the anchors to play in certain spots and to make rotations viable. The reinforcements on the triple walled master bedroom make it possible to play as well as in statue as in trophy, and it makes the rotate to or from astronomy safer.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds and counting. Op 4 yet to locate a bomb. Be detected if you remain in this area. Your location has been compromised.
The reinforcement on the wall to astronomy is placed there to deny the person on astronomy repel to get a complete sight into trophy. Or to wallbang the anchor playing there. It also makes the rotate from short haul from 90 into trophy viable. Furthermore, you can use this reinforcement as cover when the attackers took over astronomy or when they push from landing. Speaking of landing, the reinforcement there is placed to give the anchor in statue the possibility to rotate from or to the statue. If this wall is not reinforced, the attackers can create a line of sight from the landing window into statue. This reinforcement also enables the roamers to retreat safely to sight from the top of red stairs.
You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back. Detected by Op 4. You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now. You have been spotted.
The rotate into Astro. That one is very common. This one makes sure that the operator playing in astronomy can retreat into trophy and can fight off a push that might be coming from landing. So this plan you see laid out here makes sure your defense is set up for any kind of a push. And that's why this plan, this strategy, is the meta for the side trophy statue on Villa. With that new season there also comes Operator Melusi with the gadget the Banshee, or as I like to call it, the Whoop Whoop. I think the astronomy stairs sneak or send will be becoming less likely. That's when a gadget is placed there, of course. Therefore, I also think the rappel on astronomy window will become more prevalent to cut off any rotations that might be happening in astronomy. A Blackbeard is a pretty good operator for this window play. An underrated strategy I think for the attacking side in the current meta is a push from Aviator / Games, with 3 attackers and a push by 2 attackers onto Master. If you push with a Hibana and a Thatcher or Kali, you can open a wall from outside Master, the triple wall, into Statue. While they are doing that, the rest of the team pushes from Aviator Games, and are working to push the Romans back to side, or breaking them off. Either way, there will be rotations happening, and that's when the players on the Master side can shut off the rotations. Making the anchors focus on more than one part of the map will make their job even harder. With Kali getting a buff, and the new operator Ace, which is a new kind of heart breacher, this kind of push will probably happen even more often. Pushing the Romans back on the side, or picking them off by pushing Aviator Games, will create an opportunity for the attackers to open the Master wall and cutting off rotations. The meta will be affected by new operators, but also by balancing, or even new Pro League threats. That's all I had to say. Enjoy the rest of the video.
I don't know.
Monty dead or not?
I don't know where is it. Ashram 19.
Monty kitchen, yeah. Sick.
Oryx.
Monty in A.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
I ended up in a 1v2 situation. Although I just explained that my team was playing confirmed meta for this side,
I don't know where is it.
let me explain to you that the problem here was not a strategy, but the execution. And that I made the mistake here, although I got all the praise for clutching the round. It would have been my fault if we lost it, and not because I couldn't clutch. In this case, apart from the execution that went wrong, was the communication. I think I might even do an entire video about communication and callouts. But anyway, it was my bad listening habit or lack of trust in my teammates' calls.
19.
The vigil in this round called that Ash was in 90.
Ashram 19.
Monty,
And another teammate called Montagne in kitchen.
Monty kitchen, yeah.
I quick peeked here and heard an autogun firing at me. So technically we knew all the positions of the enemies that were left. But when I rotated up the astronomy stairs, I thought I heard someone on the rappel. If my teammates were right, which they were, I could easily rotate it back to side and not even bother the astronomy window. Because 3 enemies, 2 in kitchen and 1 in 90. But I heard it, and I trusted the sound more than the call from my teammate, which was my mistake. I wanted to get back to side, so that's what I did when I rotated completely to the other side of the map.
19.
In the meantime, my whole team inside died, and made me get into that, and that made me to get into that clutch situation. If we lost there, we could not have blamed it on strategy. It would be the execution that went wrong. In this case, the communication. From my side, my stubbornness, knowing my own fault here, realizing it was my mistake I made, is important for my individual learning process. So my focus point for the upcoming ranked games is listening to and trusting good calls from my teammates.
Nice run there.
If you're still watching at this point, I would like to thank you for your support. And to give back, I would like to give you the opportunity to get coached by me on a mental state in Siege. There are some requirements though. You have to be 16 years or older, you need to be able to speak English and have a mic which has a decent enough sound quality to make you understandable. Furthermore, you have to give me a follow on Twitter and Reddit. Links in the description below. I'll ask you to send a recording of a complete match and highlight a thing or things where you want to improve upon. Send me an email on biasedbots@gmail.com with your match, your focus point of improvement, your Twitter and Reddit username. This session will be a maximum of 2 hours and will be held on Friday, Saturday or Sunday between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock CEST, the Dutch time zone. I'll be doing a maximum of 1 session per week. The coaching session will be uploaded to YouTube, with maybe some cuts to make sure the video won't last too long and will keep people entertained. Thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and I'll see you in the next video.